everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I'm here again with Johanna Basford Small Victories, and we've got 4 more of these little vehicles to do. So I'm going to do this one this time, this lovely floral one, and I thought I would do the colour of the actual truck. These kind of terracotta colours that I've done on the pots up here. Some terracotta colours, some Venetian reds and Pompeian type colours, Sanguine, etc. And then I thought the edging strips can be, I've got like a really nice olivey type green. I think it's olive yellowish or something. Yeah, olive green yellowish for the sort of edges of the vehicle. And then I thought the florals I would do red. So I'm going to go for that colour palette on this one, I think. So let's bring you down. Right there. So I think first off I'm going to do the main section of the vehicle, and I'm going to start with terracotta. So terracotta 186, let's go in with that. Let's pop a light layer of that down there. Oh, I've got to take my little boy to the doctors again later. Ugh. But we have like our regular GP surgery, and if you need an appointment straight away and they're fully booked, they send you to something, it's called GP Alliance, and it's other buildings where they'll sort of offload patients they can't see to these other doctors in these other buildings. So yeah, we have to go to a different building tonight at 6:15 in the evening to get him seen, just to check him over, because he had tonsillitis about 3 weeks ago and he was given a 10-day course of antibiotics, and they worked. It got better, cleared it all up, it was fine for a couple of weeks, and now he's got a cough again. He's like, you know, it's quite a bad cough where he's like, you know, when he gets a coughing fit he's like choking. And then he said his throat was really sore and he was crying, so I said, let me have a look in your mouth. And I had a look, and yeah, one of his tonsils at the back was quite red and swollen. So going to have to get him checked over again. But yeah, I don't know if they'll do any antibiotics again, because don't they only do antibiotics for that if your tonsillitis has got like the white spots on it? His is just really inflamed. It's like a big ball at the back of his mouth sticking out, and it's red, really red, but it's not actually got any white on it. Right, anyway, and it was disgusting looking at it, isn't it, when you look at it. Sanguine 188. I don't like mouths. I don't like eyes. There's certain body parts I don't like looking at. I'm just going to deepen up some areas with this sanguine now. So yeah, I'll be a mad rush after school again. Feels like it's been a mad rush for a few weeks now. Why is my camera just done that? Right, now wait, it's plugged into the charger and the charger things just fell down, so it's pulled my phone with it. Stay. Yeah, mad rush after school to try and get some tea done for the kids before I have to take him back out to the doctors. It's not as close as well, this other building they're sending us to. It's not as close to our house as our usual doctors, so, and I think I have to pay for parking as well, because I have to park sort of in the town centre and then walk up a little bit. But it's all, you have to pay for all your parking in the town centre. It's shocking. Yeah, I was looking at this illustration, this little floral one, and I thought I just want it to be quite earthy. I think there's a lot of bright vehicles on this page, and I know that this is obviously bright. This one's going to be really bright because it's ice cream, and then we've got cakes and sweets. So I wanted something, this one's quite neutral. I wanted another quite earthy, neutral one up here. I'm going to have to zoom out a little bit because all you're going to get is a blurred image of my hand. I don't know if it's the placement of the camera, but I don't like this tripod I've got. It's like one of them, I don't know if you've seen them advertised on TikTok. They're the big white box kind of thing. It's got a lamp on it as well as the tripod. Is it called Unique or something like that? I think it's called Unique. But they brought a new one out, and I wish I'd have waited for the new one. So basically, the one that I've got, they brought out, and then they've obviously discovered that a lot of people have had issue with it. Because my issue is, I'm just moving my book away a minute. My issue is, when I want to zoom out and do my finished pages, this is always in view. So this is the base of it, and it's always in view. I can't, unless I sort of, you'll have to excuse all the mess on my desk, I try and angle it that way, but it doesn't stay, it flops back down, and then you've always got this in view. Well, now they've redesigned it so that that's not in view on the newer model, so you can actually zoom all the way out without that being in the way. Just gonna go over this little wheel. There we go. I quite like that. Now the front of the truck, I'm going to do the more sort of reddish kind of tones. So I'm going to go in with, let me check which is my darkest colour actually, it's hard to tell you. Yeah, so I'm going to go in first with Pompeian Red 191 on the front of this vehicle, truck, whatever you call it. Got a big red, not red, big round headlight on this one this time. Right, now I'm going to go in with Venetian Red 190, and we'll deepen up with this one because this one's slightly darker. I'm going to go all up the top or down the side. I'm going to take this colour darker over the wheel as well. Like that. Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to go and start Maggie and TVO's Instagram again, because I'm sure if you don't know, Maggie and TVO's is the lady what illustrates the Flowerscape books. Well, I'm pretty sure I saw like it was sort of a little poll, like question and answer thing on her Instagram page. And I'm sure it was something like how many projects she'd worked on this year, and it said so many of something, and then so many books, and then underneath she put something like, and currently working on another one of each, or something like that. It was quite cryptic, because I was thinking, does she mean she's working on another colouring book? And I wasn't sure, but I think, don't take my word for that, because I'm just you know, I'm reading into cryptic posts here, but I think she might be working on another colouring book. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe not. Do not take that for gospel. I'm only assuming things. But I think she might be. So that might be exciting. If she did, I say if because I've no clue. If she did do another book. So she got the Flowerscape book first, didn't she? And then she did Flowerscape in Paradise, which was all the tropical florals. What theme do you think the next one would be? I mean, it's obvious it's going to be florals because that's the kind of artist she is. But what kind of florals would you say? Flowerscape in Paradise, and then what? Flowerscape in what? What do we think? What other kind of florals do we have in the world? I don't know. Woodland florals? I don't know. Flowerscape in the woods? I don't know. There we go, but that's that one. I'm liking these colours. It's really pretty. So I'm going to do some greens now on these sort of bits, the edging on the car. So we'll go in with olive green yellowish 173. So I'm going to just put a light layer straight down the bottom of here and on the little bumpers. The back bumper. This book's been bent in the wrong place. I think when I first got the book I tried to break the spine and it was in the wrong place. So you can see this line that we've got here. It's really quite irritating. That was me making a mess basically. Now I can't get the right angle because it's got a dodgy shape on the book. I'm going to deepen this up anyway. I'm going to, instead of going for a darker shade of green, I'm going to use the same pencil but just with a head pressure to get the darkness. So let's just get this top bit anyway first, and then we can start deepening up. So there might be a lot less pencils on this one than previous ones, definitely less than this one. Used loads of pencil colours on that one. So I'm using the same colour to deepen up. I'm using a hard pressure this time, so we've just got that nice difference. And then I'm going to get a bit of the colour at the bottom. It's done nothing but rain here lately. Rain, rain, rain. It's supposed to be spring now. Well, there's rain in spring, but not this much rain. We need a bit of sunshine coming through somewhere, don't we? I just can't wait to get in the garden, clean up the garden, have the sun shining on my back, have the kids in the garden every day after school. I'm just going to angle the boot round a little bit where I get better. I'm just trying to blend that out a bit better so it's just a little tiny bit at the top. And then we can do this bit. Try and blend that out a bit more. I think I might do, I don't know, what colour should I do the arch of the wheel? Do you know over there? I'm not sure. I was thinking maybe the green I'm using now, but I don't want it to sort of blend in so you can't see that they're supposed to be wheels. Do you know what I mean? Right do not know. Or I could do them red. Could do them red, couldn't I? No, because red would be too similar to this, wouldn't it? Let's just go green. Let's just go green. I don't want too many colours on this one. I want it to be quite muted. So I'll deepen that up now. And the same on this one. I think these olive type greens are some of my favourite greens. I love them. I love them. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. There we go. I think, let me just clean up the edge of this wheel where I've gone over a little bit with my eraser. I think I'm going to do the centre of the wheel red. I think I will. But I'll go in with a Pompeian red first, 191, just to base it. There we go. And then what colour over the top? Venetian red, 190. And we'll just deepen up with that a little bit. Just makes it a bit more fun. Isn't it quite, still muted? It's still quite a muted red, isn't it? Not full on bright. We'll reserve the bright reds for the florals. We'll reserve that. I'm going to actually get a yellow for the centre of the flower. Oh, shall I do the wheels first? Yeah, let's finish the wheels first. So let's get some greys out here. Let's get some greys. So I'm going to go in first with warm grey 272. And just base it all in that. And then let's get straight in with our black, I think. So black 199. I'm not going into that little strip that's around the edge of the red. I'm going to leave that grey. As always. I'm neaten up this little line there, and then we'll do the other wheel. I've got my floral nails on today, actually, while we're doing the floral van. Just realised. I put them on the wrong way though. Don't ask. There was a right way to put these nails on, I put them on the wrong way. but nobody knows. It's fine, nobody notices that stuff. So I'm just going back in with the grey I used, Warm Grey 272. Just gonna go back in over a couple of areas there on the tyres. I'm gonna use, not Naples yellow, where's that come from? Sure I didn't get Naples yellow, right? Cadmium yellow 107. I'm going to do the little headlight. So we'll put a base of that on first. I'll also use this for the centre of the florals. So the little centre bits, just put this in as a block colour because it's teeny tiny. I would either do a block colour pencil or some sort of gel pen in there. It's really small. There's really no need to be faffing trying to get any shading in on there. Not in my opinion anyway. Some people might, but not me. Not me. So I'm going to use the green gold 268 to put a bit of a shadow on this headlight, just around the edge. There we go. And then I'm going to use the black 199 again for the little steering wheel. There we go. I think I'm going to do a green seat on this one. So I'm going to use the green I've used for everywhere else, the olive green yellowish. Why not? Let's get that there. I'm also going to use this green for the handle, door handle. I'm just going to do block colour with that, guys. Get a block colour with that in. Why not? I'm just going to find my blender pencil because I want to blend everything I've done so far. So I'm cleaning that off. So in the light areas, I'm just going to give it a very light, just smoosh it in a little bit. Smooshy it in. Start with the lightest areas first. Now I'm going to clean it off on a piece of scrap paper at the side of me, and then I'm just going to go in on the green bits. Be able to get in on that arch a little bit. Just going to go back in with the green a minute. There we go. And then flowers. So I'm going to go straight in on this flower here with light cadmium red 117. So this is the only flower I'm going to put shading into the petals because it's, you know, it's quite a lot bigger than those ones. So I'm going to try and put a little bit of shading into this one, but them ones will just be a block colour. So next I'm going to go in with deep red 223. And I'm going to do this deeper on the edge, so right on the edge of the petals. Like that. And like that. And then all these top ones, I'm just going to do a block colour of the deep red, because there's no point trying to get any detailing on there. In fact, I might mix it up, so I might do some deep red and some with the cadmium red. So just leave a few out to do with the light cadmium red, was it? Teeny tiny, I cannot tell you. I feel like I need to sharpen this pencil again. It's so small to get into those little petals. there. Yeah, I'll do the others with light cadmium red 117. So block colour again, but this time these ones are slightly lighter. So we've got a bit of difference. I hope you've been able to see. Okay. There we go. I'm going to switch up and go back to that deep red for this one down here. And now we need some leaves. So the colours I've picked out for the leaves on this one is the Chrome Oxide Green Fire 276. So I'm going to do a light layer of this colour to start with. I am going to try and get a bit of shading into the leaves. They are still small, but I feel like leaves look so much better when they've got a bit of a shadowed area on them. It just really finishes them off. So I'm going to try my best. I'm going to hope for the best. Make sure my pencil's really sharp in a second when I switch to the other colour. But don't forget these ones down here as well. And we're going to have to get into that. There we go. Just about. Right, let's switch to that deeper colour. So this one's Hooker's Green 159 that I'm going for on this one. And oh, I don't know, where should I start with these? Where should I start? I'm going to start at the bottom of the leaf and leave it a bit lighter on the tips. You can manage to get a little bit of shading in. As long as your pencil's very sharp, you should be alright. Just hope that this pencil doesn't snap on me today. I'm glad I picked this green. It looks really nice against that actually. Because I picked quite an Oilve type green for the edges of the truck, I wanted a different kind of green for the leaves, just so that they stood out from the rest of the vehicle. So I'm liking that. So the only thing left to decide on now is, as well as this little window bit, but there's these little teeny tiny circles sticking up there on the edges, and I'm thinking, do we do them with a gel pen because they're so small? I think I will. I think I'll find a blue gel pen maybe. Let me check what colour this is. No, I don't want blue. I've just decided that's a glittery blue and nah, it won't look. I don't think it'll look right. Or I might just go in with a gold Posca. That's my safe bet. My gold Posca is my safe bet. Yeah. Let's go in with the gold Posca. Just dot those in. If in doubt, do silver or gold. You can't lose then. You can't lose out doing that. So I'm going to get some shading into my window. So warm grey 272. Put a light layer of that over there. And then I've got a slightly darker shade of green. Not green, grey. Don't want to be putting green in my window, do I? Let's have a look. Go for warm grey 274. Not very sharp, this pencil. Possibly should have sharpened it first. But I'm not about the noisy sharpener today. I'm about the quiet life today. There we go. I'm just going to see if there's anywhere I need to neaten up, because I like neatening up the edges once I've done colouring. So if I can see anywhere where I might have... Oh, I've missed a gold Posca over there. Let me get my gold Posca. I've just missed a little dot there. See it? I'm going to put with my gold Posca as well a little dot on the door, as if it's like a little latch on the door handle, maybe. And then should we get in with our white gel pen? I think we should. I think we should go white gel pen vibes now. So window reflection, highlight. Can even put a few little lines out like that. It looks like it's the glare from the thing. Kind of. Maybe. No, I don't like it. Do I like it or do I not like it? Should I get rid of it? I'm too indecisive. No, get rid of it. I'm going to scratch that off. Go back in with the Pompeian red, get rid of that. I don't want it there. No, don't want it there. We'll just stick to on the actual headlight. I did it on one and it looked okay. I think it was this one I did it on. It looked okay on that one, but I didn't like how it looked on that. So that's fine. We can always scrape gel pen off if we're quick. Or go over it with your pencil. Whichever. And then, see, I don't like that either. I've gone too close to the edge stripping of that, so we'll just scratch that off as well. So fussy, aren't I? Bring it out a bit more away from that line. And then we'll put some dotting detail in on our flowers, shall we? And our leaves. Should we start on these leaves here? Really shows up nice against this hooker's green as well. Now, because the illustration's so tiny, you don't want these dots to be massive. Just little tiny dots there. I'm going to leave the florals. I'm not going to put any dots on the florals at the top, but I might put a few little ones around the edge of this bigger flower. Just like that. And I think that's it. I think we'll leave it at that. That's a nice simple one today. A nice little simple one. I like it. Just putting a few little magical dots around here. Because why not? We can do a bigger one there. Love it. There we go. Leave it at that. Tell me to stop faffing. Let's get that glare off. So that's that one. Very cute. Exactly what I was going for. Kind of muted, earthy colours. Let me zoom up with this camera. Or do we need to? There. Don't worry, I'll get that horrible glare off so we can see properly. Or I'll try. Don't know what's going on with it lately. But there we go. Oh, I like that. 3 more to do. So I was thinking with this ice cream truck, when we come to it, I'm not doing it today, but when we do come to it, I was thinking pink for the truck. The biggest colour of the truck be pink. And then I was going to do chocolate ice cream, But then I saw the flake, the chocolate flake, and I was like, well, it's chocolate on chocolate, so I'd had to really make this quite darker than that, or that quite darker than that to stand out, or different shades of brown. And then I thought, well, maybe vanilla, and I thought I'm not really good at making the colour vanilla. So I don't know, I think I'll do it chocolate, but obviously we'll make it different kind of colour to the flake on top. And then there's going to be lots of gel pen on there for the sprinkles and stuff like that. So yeah, that'll be a fun one to do. So that'll be our next one. And then there's cake stand, cake truck, and sweetie truck. So they're all going to be quite colourful ones, these ones. Yeah. Please do hit that big thumbs up on your way out. Drop me a little comment down below, or a flower emoji for a special flower truck. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone.